Hello everybody, hello class, hello dear friends. Welcome to this new week. We thank God for this new week. And we are back here at Paulstutorialservices.com. We are back here at Paulstutorialservices.com, where we make learning fun and enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. We welcome you so we can continue learning. And as always, please remember to share my video. Please remember to click the share button, click the like button. Show me your presence. Online is important. And also help me share what we are teaching here so that people may benefit. Help me share what you are teaching here so that many other people may benefit at Paulstutorialservices.com. Please also continue visiting my YouTube page. YouTube channel using the handle at Paul1009. Paul1009. So you can watch more of these tutorials, short and long videos. So you can watch more of these tutorials, short and long videos. Please, as always, I encourage you to subscribe, support my work, support my channel, as well as gain some knowledge. Support my channel as well as gain some knowledge and information, and God will bless you, remember to register for tuition. We still need students to continue registering for tuition so that you may benefit from our tutorial services at Paul's101tutorialservices.com, and also right here through Facebook page, Paulstutorialservices.com, Paulstutorialservices.com, where we make learning fun and enjoyable. Now, without wasting much of your time, let us look at accounting. Remember, we introduced life skill courses. Remember, these tutorials are not only for our young learners, but they are also for young adults, and also for the adults. They are also for young adults, and also for the adults who like to learn some more life skills, get some more knowledge in your business and other life scenarios, knowledge in your business and also in other life scenarios. So life skill courses are important, and we are introducing accounting, introduction to accounting, and also remember, we're also teaching Spanish. Please remember to tune in at least every Tuesdays. We're going to be teaching Spanish every Tuesdays. We're going to be teaching Spanish 1 and 2 courses. Spanish 1 and 2 courses, elementary Spanish 1 and 2, elementary Spanish 1 and 2. So now let us look at accounting. Remember, last time we talked about accounting, and we looked at various methods of account. We look at some at least 2 methods of accounts, and remember, we looked at T accounts, where you can do your debiting and credits. And with the T accounts, we saw that it's represented by a design, the design of the structure of a T, the letter T. So T account is just a structure of the letter T, and on one side you can record your transactions, such as you can record your debits, and you can record receipts, you can record your business transaction. Let's say if you wrote a check, you can record that check, or if you have any debt, you can record it under the debit section. And then on the credit side, you can record the monies that are coming in, the profits that are coming in, all that kind of transaction, so that you keep your record, you keep your scorekeeping. Remember, we learned that accounting, in simple terms, is a method of scorekeeping. Accounting, in simple terms, is a method of scorekeeping. It's a method or a process of scorekeeping whereby you write transactions of what's taking place in your business, transactions such as expenses and other. It could be loans that you've taken, and you can also record the liabilities in your businesses. So liabilities, assets, all that kind of knowledge is falling under the scorekeeping on account. Scorekeeping on account. So it's more of a bookkeeping. You keep records. You keep records of your business. You keep record of your business. So you use types of accounts, bookkeeping. You use some kind of account, such as we saw about the T account. The T account, we saw that where it's represented by a diagram representing letter T, and so on the other side it would be debit, on the other side would be credit. So now today let us look at how we can organize, how to organize our business. So how to organize our business. So now you know when you start a business, you want to know what structure is your business. When you start a business, you want to know what structure is your business. So you can take, for example, an example of a sole proprietorship. You want to be a sole proprietor, so that means you want to be the sole owner of your business. So assuming you choose to be a sole proprietor, then there are also some minimal to no paperwork, some minimal or no paperwork involved. So now, because you are just an individual, you are the sole proprietor, you are the sole owner of the business, you're the sole owner of business. And now there's also another type of business where it is partnership. Partnership, this is where you enter into a joint venture business, whereby that means now is you and another partner or a friend of yours are in business together. So that is partnership. That is partnership. So now, and under partnership, it comes with some legal paperwork, and also, so now the legal paperwork, it will vary. The legal paperwork varies under partnership type of business or partnership business structure. Partnership business structure, you're going to incur some legal paperwork. You're going to incur some legal paperwork. And now, there's also another structure of business. This is also another structure of business, and this is a corporation structure. This is a superior. Let me see. This is this kind of business is called as is superior. It's a superior corporation, and it can be. This is a single corporation. This is a single corporation type of structure. And now, with this one, you're going to incur some legal paperwork. The S corporation, you're going to incur some legal paperwork. And now, there's also limited liability corporation or LLC. LLC, if you register business under LLC, it means it is a limited liability corporation type of business, a limited liability corporation type of business. And now with that one also comes with some legal paperwork. You have to register it legally. You have to register your business legally under LLC structure, And then now here comes the last one that we have is the C corporation, or the complex corporation type of business. So under the C corporation type of business, you're going to have complex. Now this one is more of a big companies, big corporations, and now for you to register that, you're going to have a lot of paperwork which can be complicated. So hence it's going to have complex legal paperwork. It's going to have complex legal paperwork because this one is a combination of a corporation. This is a complex corporation which involves a lot of structure going in there. So now the legal paperwork will be complex. The legal paperwork will be complex in this type of business structure. So now when you look at when we're comparing the business structure, you find that the sole corporation has legal, the legal paperwork is there, but it's minimal. The legal paperwork is there, but it's minimal. So maybe it could only be that you have to register it, and also you have to pay your taxes. And that could be it. You just have to make sure your business is legally registered, and you have you pay your taxes on time. So now we have when it comes to separate tax return, there's no separate tax return to be filled, except you only fill your own taxes. You only fill your own taxes. So you only do your own taxes. So you don't share your tax return with anybody else. So now that is what happens there, and then you don't incur any liability protection. So you don't need a liability protection because now it's only you. You don't have. You may have an employee, and maybe that's it. So you don't incur too much of liability protection. So there's non-liability protection required. There's non-liability protection required. And then now for the tax rate, you pay taxes on an individual rate. You pay taxes as an individual. So this is all that is comprising the sole proprietorship. This is all that is comprising the sole proprietorship kind of business structure. So when it comes to the partnership kind of business structure, then you find that the legal paperwork varies. So it could be minimal or it could be more. And then now you also pay separate tax return. You also do, when it comes to tax time, you do separate tax returns under the partnership kind of business. And then now legal liability protection varies. Legal liability protection varies. So you can either have it or you may not choose to have it. But now when it comes to taxes, you also do individual tax return. When it comes to taxes, you also do individual tax return under the partnership business structure. Individual tax return under the partnership business structure. And then now for the single corporation, we do have legal paperwork. We have some legal paperwork. And then we do separate tax returns. Yes, we do separate tax returns. And then now for the legal liability protection, you have to have full legal liability protection, because now this now involves a lot of people, a lot of companies, more than one company is involved. You probably have employees and all that. So now you have to have fully legal liability protection in case of any damages. So you have to be fully insured. You have to be fully insured. And then now for the tax rate, is done individual basis. For the tax rate, is done individual basis as a company. And then now that brings us to the legally licensed corporation, legal liability licensed corporation, and then limited liability corporation, LLC. And now with that one, we have legal paperwork. We have some legal paperwork that has to be completed. Legal paperwork which have to be filed with the Secretary of the State. You have to file some legal paperwork with the Secretary of the State. And now that you also have to do separate tax return. You also have to do separate tax return with an exception unless owned individually. So now this kind of limited liability companies can also be individual companies. For example, you can choose to register your company as a limited liability company as opposed to sole proprietorship. And now when you do that, then you can either file separate tax return, or if you register as individual, then you can file individually. And now for the liability protection, you have to have full coverage. You have to have full insurance coverage to protect the company, from losses. And now for the tax rate, you have to file it individually. When it comes to taxes, you have to file the tax rates individually. So now you can see what's going on. So now you can see what's going on right there. So now for our last business structure is corporation, complex, and now complex corporation, and now that one has complex, that has a lot of legal paperwork that you have to complete. And now when it comes to taxes, you have to file them separately. So now if you have employees, they have to file their own separate taxes. So your employees will have to get their W-2s, and now they'll have to file those W-2s separately. And now when it comes to full liability, you have to make sure the corporation is covered in full. You have to make sure the corporation is protected in full coverage for liability. And now when it comes to the tax rate, you have to pay your taxes as a corporate. So that means the taxes have to be paid in the name of the corporation, And now that is what we are learning today, how we compare different business structures. So today we looked at sole proprietorship, we looked at partnership structure of business, we look at the single corporation structure of business, and we look at limited liability company structure of business, and then we look at the complex corporation structure of business right here at Paulstutorialservices.com, where I make learning fun and enjoyable. This is introduction accounting. Life skill course. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and thank you for watching. Please continue following my page, and share my tutorials. Please share my tutorials. Click the follow button. If you are a new visitor on my page, please click the follow button and become a follower of this page, and God will bless you, and God will bless you. Thank you for watching. Till we meet again next time, please help us share. Please help us share. God bless you. Bye-bye.